Well, good morning, church. It's Tuesday, and going to take you on for another little ride again today. We have gotten a lot of, well, at least I have gotten a lot of good feedback. People telling me that they enjoy having our little videos of me on these rides. So today I'm going to give you another one. Our little adventure is going to take us up Holes Gulch, the Lower Holes Gulch Trail, which is probably the most popular trail that you can find here in the Boise foothills. A lot of people use this one because it's one of the best ones you can get. There's just beautiful scenery early in the spring, even right now because of all the rain we've got. The creek is still running. It's just a wonderful time. So hopefully you enjoy today, and looking forward to just give you some encouragement as we work our way up. All right, see you on the way. Well, just made it to the top of Lower Holes, where you have a choice to either head up towards a thing called the motorcycle trail in the parking lot, or you can head down a thing called Crestline over to Sidewater, and that's what we're going to choose to do today. But Holes Gulch has kind of a special place for me because it's the very first time I ever went on a mountain bike ride. I had some friends that I was in a small group with, and we were also kind of skiing buddies, and when summer came we never did anything together. And so they all kind of took up mountain biking, and they invited me to come along and let me borrow a bike. And it was probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do in my entire life, was doing that ride for the very first time. And there's some really technical kind of stuff for, especially if you've never done it before, kind of rocks and things that you have to ride up. And there's a whole lot of what we call hike-a-bike on that ride. And finally got to this point right here where I'm at, and they were all sitting there waiting for me, and they all just kind of laughed and said, "How's it going so far?" And I was miserable. I was just in a really bad spot. But they said, "Well, how about you follow us now, and we'll show you why we do all what we do." And that's when I kind of fell in love with being in the outdoors and being biking and things like that. And so Holes kind of became a favorite for me. And when I first started riding, I made it up this trail over and over. I just did it over and over and over again. I bought my first bike and off of Craigslist. And the first time I rode it, I made it about a half a mile into a little creek, stopped by the creek. And I was just ready just to take that bike and just chuck it into the creek and just say, I'm done with this. But I'm obstinate enough, and I'm hard-headed enough to say, nope, not gonna quit. So I kept doing it, and totally paid off. So Holes got a special spot for me, but gonna take you along the way. We're gonna head up what's called Sidewinder over to a thing called Fat Tire Traverse, and then down Freestone. So we'll see you there. Well, we about made for our whole ride today. Just got the downhill to go at, and then we'll be done. But I just want to share a word of encouragement from you that has really came to mind in light of kind of what I shared earlier about Holes. And Romans chapter 5 says that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope, and hope doesn't disappoint. And if you're kind of like me, you may be a bit discouraged from the news that came out yesterday about the rising cases of COVID and the going back to phase 3 in Ada County and all the things that have to go along with that. And it can be kind of disheartening sometimes. But I think it's important for us to remember that God's using this. God's using this to sanctify His church, and also to change us as his children and followers of Christ. So I hope that you are finding hope in that He's going to be with us. He's going to take care of us. He's going to strengthen us, and through His Spirit, we're going to be able to overcome. And so I hope you're encouraged by that, church, and looking forward to being able to get together with you again soon. Hopefully your prayers are going up for our county and our state, and for the people who are being affected by the sickness, and also the things that are going on with riots and those things throughout the country. So talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, it was a photo bomb.